say with all humility at my disposal that the end, be all and end all, is not self-realization. It's not, it is to serve the mankind. The be all and end all is to serve the mankind. So, first of all, meditate. Meditate means you try to understand who are you and realize. After getting the realization, then the divine component will come to our mind, that is love. And yes, so many people have loved, have served the human community. Service was in existence in all tradition, in Vedas, Upanishads, in the history of mankind from the time immemorial. But that service and Swami Shivananda's service, Shivananda's message to serve the mankind is having a difference. Serve the mankind, Shivananda says, with a sense of love. Yes, mere service to mankind will not serve the mankind with love. Love is the end. Love is the end. If that is established, once, friends, we know the present nation, the contemporary society, the problems the contemporary society is confronting, the feeling of insecurity, as told by my colleagues, yes, a feeling of insecurity because of transparency, a feeling of health hazards, a feeling, yes, we are not feeling well, we are not mentally, we are not peaceful, we are not physically peaceful, so many problems, economic recession, so many problems we are facing. And every day, yes, man has lost trust over his neighbor, and we are coming across with some very, very unpleasant news items. Somebody is murdering, somebody is so and so. So many types of crimes we are coming across. What is the main cause of commission and omission of these crimes? Yes, once Radhakrishnan told. It is told by our legal luminaries. Yes, if you analyze the criminology and penology, yes, the person who is killing a man, he is not responsible for killing that man. The gun which is using AK-47 or anything, that is not responsible for murdering that person. It is the criminal bent of mind that is responsible for murdering or for killing or for committing some crime. That's why Radhakrishnan once spoke, mutual hatred is more dangerous than mutual violence. Mutual violence cannot be stopped by the law enforcement agencies like police or courts and other law enforcing agencies. It can be only controlled when we can have a pure and we can have a pure mind. Tanme manaha siva sankalpamastu. When you attain purity of mind, then only this mutual hatred. If we eradicate that sense of hatred from our mind, then only we can. So friends, Swami Shivananda added that love component to his panacea, which he prescribed to the entire world, and he chose this Himagala. As his university, as his workplace, as his sadhana kshetra, and he did finance. And as a result of which he came to this universe with a specific purpose. Yes, as disclosed by my friend, by my colleague regarding his association with his father, I was humbly present that when I was also a student. My father, with a lot of difficulty, gave a book to me, and now I feel, after reading and rereading that book, now I feel that if I today, from a very humble background, if I have attained this post of Vice Chancellor, friends, it's not, I am not boasting. At the age of 44, I occupied the seat of Vice Chancellor in one of the state universities in the country. If I am so today, then I should say that the book has given me the the encouragement, that inspiration, and that book was The Sure Ways for Success in Life and God Realization, written by Swami Shivananda. Wherever I go, I carry only 2 books apart from my files. Even I have lost many files, friends. It is my great opportunity that I could come here, I could get the holy company of the Swamijis. I always want to serve this type of university in my life. Satam sadvi sangha tathamapi punyena bhavati. To get the holy company of the great seers, savants, saints, munis and rishis, and that too in the good deeds of Narayana. It is the outcome of our punya, outcome, so that the sure ways for success in life and God realizes. Wherever I go, I carry the 2 books apart from all my files and all my papers. One is Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the other one is Sure Ways for Success in Life and God realizes. If I don't see those 2 books, I am telling the truth before you. I cannot sleep. I cannot go to my workplace. I cannot read. This is what Swami Shivananda has created this entire universe. The fate, the destiny of the entire world can be changed if Swami Shivananda's philosophy is scrupulously followed and implemented by one and all. A synthesis, a type of amalgamation, an integrated approach. This integrated nowadays, the doctors, they are striving hard to find out an integrated approach of treating the patients, integrated medicine. Swami Shivananda has already done that much earlier. That integrated medical treatment system has already been evolved by Swami Shivananda. So friends, Swami Shivananda has got a specific aim in his life. His main intention is to surcharge the entire human community, to encourage, to inspire the human community, so that they can dedicate themselves to the service of mankind with a sense of divine love. With a sense of love, with a sense of fellow feeling, with a sense of universal fraternity, global brotherhood. If you ask me, just to summarize, it is very difficult. Pradeepa Jwala Veer Divasakara Nirajana Vidhi Sudha Suti Chandru. Very difficult to summarize Swami Shivananda's philosophy. From that day onwards, I have been reading the books written by Swami Shivananda till now, and I read it silently. And if you ask me to summarize, I will say that the message, the mandate of the philosophy of Swami Shivananda to the mankind, yes, he has given 5 messages. This is very loud and clear. First, he is very much concerned regarding the human community. First, his Ashirvachana, his blessings. Rupena Vijayi Bhava. He wants every individual to be victorious, to be successful in his endeavor. First component we require, factor we require for attaining that success or victory is Rupa. Swami Shivananda wants to see the glaze on your forehead, the glamour on your cheeks, the radiance on your entire body. Yes. Being a doctor, being an extraordinary doctor, a unique doctor, an uncommon doctor, not only for the physically suffered patients, but also for the entire world. Yes, he wants that Rupena Vijayi Bhava. Nayamatma Balahidena Labhya. If you are weak, if you are sick, if you are ill, you cannot attain, you cannot have that self-realization. Friends, it is not possible. It's not Swami Shivananda. This morning we are discussing regarding 2 types of life. Swami Shivananda has clarified that. Yes. What is the life? Is it an act of respiration or breathing or this respiration, or it is an act of anabolism, metabolism, so on and so forth. Swami Shivananda has accepted 2 types of lives. Yes. Life is of 2 kinds. One life is matter, life in matter, and life in spirit. And we require life in matter that we are having. Life in spirit, that is another life, that is a spiritual life. And Swami Sivananda has emphasized on both types of life. Yes, we require a good physique, a good aim. This life in matter is a definite preparation for attainment of spirituality or a life in spirit. This matter and spirit are friends from the Department of Electronics who could deliver a very good speech and electrified the audience. Our friends from the Department of Philosophy, they are also here. They philosophized the entire atmosphere by their thought-provoking speeches. Yes, what is the difference between matter and energy? That is the subject matter of physics in science. Swami Sivananda has clarified it. There is absolutely no difference between spirit and mind, between this life in matter and life in spirit. These two components are inseparable, like flower and fragrance, like ice and cold, like just a deep sea and its waves. This is not this Shivam Satya Jagataha Jadi Bhavati Sakta Prabhavitum Nache Devam Devaha Nataru Kusala Spanditum Api. So we require material development. We are speaking of, my friends, economists, is when they are encountering, they are facing this global economic recession, they are telling regarding this inclusive growth. What is the inclusive growth? No doubt we have to take the underprivileged, take the poor, the downtrodden, the weaker section of the society to the mainstream of the prosperity and progress and growth. But that is not the inclusive growth. Inclusive growth will be possible when we can ensure physical, mental and spiritual development. Then only our nation can be regarded as a superpower. We can attain that status of superpower for our nation when we can ensure the physical, mental and spiritual development of our country and countrymen. So if we do not have that good physics, Sarira Madhyam, Khaludharma Sadhana, Swami Sivananda has prescribed Ashtanga Marga for maintaining a good health, friends. Because of the want of time, I am not going to deal with all the aspects Swami Sivananda has told. Yes, there is Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga has been prescribed by Patanjali. But for Sivananda, Ashtanga Marga for maintaining a good health is Naruvitahara Vihara Sevi Shamikhyakari Visayeswa Sakta Dani Param Satya Parakhyamava Aptupasevi Chabhavataruga. No question of this is attacking you. If you observe these 8 margas, 8 procedures, Naraha Mitahara, yes friends, Mitahara, measured balanced diet. Now after a lot of exercise, our scientists, after a lot of research and survey, they have come to a conclusion that there are only 5 factors which are responsible for diseases, almost all types of diseases. Number 1 is uncontrollable lifestyle has contributed to the health hazards. Number 2, imbalanced diet. Number 3, acute mental tension. Number 4, lack of exercise. Number 5, pollution of the entire environment. This is the outcome, the report of our scientists, those who are working in the field of health sciences. These are the reasons, these are the factors responsible for various diseases. Swami Sivananda had already told some 100 years ago. And keeping that thing in view, all these 5 factors which are regarded as the causes of all kinds of diseases, Swami Sivananda prescribed. It's a very balanced diet. That I will leave it for you to read these books, what type of balanced diet is required for us. Naro Vitahara Vihara, exercise, morning walk, regarding maintenance of spiritual life. Yes, I leave it to you. Go through Swami Sivananda's books. Again and again, read and reread it. To read Sivananda's book is to drink nectar in the eternal fountain Yes, read and read it. Naromi tahara vihara sevi. Then third, samikshakari. Whatever work you are doing, you apply your mind, you ask your inner voice, you ask your conscience, and you consult the rule of law. There should be a unique combination of your conscience and the rule of law, and take some decisions. Then only smiles will come from the files, or else the files will attack you, and you will be under acute mental cancer. Yes, samikshakari. Number 4, Visayesu asakta. Visayesu asakta. This Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsa, Sabda, Visaya. These are all. You see, there is no other enemy. I cannot treat you or somebody who is sitting there in other state. He is not my enemy. Enemies are here only. Enemies are Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Mascharya, Rupa, Guna, Sabda. Yes, these are here only. Swami Sivananda has given a very good solution. Be in the world, be out of the world. Like just a drop of water on the lotus leaf, Padma Patra Vidam Bhasa. Be in the world and be out of the world. So you treat all this Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsa, Visayesu, Asakta. So develop a sense of detachment. Yes, no, that doesn't mean that we will never enjoy the Rupa, we will never enjoy the Rasa, we will enjoy. Be in the world, be out of the world. It's a very difficult sadhaka. You are all sadhaka. You are still in the process. We are still in the process of sadhana. Let us achieve that state. Be in the world and be out of the world. So friends, samikshakari, visayesu asaktaha, dani, charity, regarding charity. You must have gone through the 20 instructions of Swami Sivananda. He has prescribed that 1/10 of your income should go for charity. Yes, charity, dani, satyaparaha, never bothering from the path of truth. Comfort me, satyam param dhimati. That is our wealth, that is our property, that is our asset. Satyapara, khamava, tolerance. Tolerance, you should be an epitome of tolerance, and aptopasevi, 8 stages he has prescribed, aptopasevi. You obey your elderly persons. If they say that don't do this work, yes, get yourself refrained from that work. I'm very sorry to say that now the future generation, now the present generation, yes, they are, because of the collapse of the human values, yes, they are developing a sense of defiance and disobedience for their lovely persons. That is why this Swami Sivananda's philosophy is relevant in the contemporary society. Aptopasevi cha bhavatya. Friends, Rupena Vijayi Bhava. Number 2 message. Gunena Vijayi Bhava. Swami Yoga Vedantananda Sarvabhauma Maharaj, he was referring to positive qualities and negative qualities. Swami Sivananda has dealt with the extensively regarding those qualities. Yes, Gunena, what type of gunas we require? Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteya, Profess Satya, Ahimsa. Yes, practice. Swami Sivananda is a combination of practice and theory. He says that an ounce of practice is 1,000 times better than the tons of preachings. He is a combination of preaching and practice. Shastrani adityapi bhavanti murukha jastu kriyavan purusasya vidwan. If you have got so much of knowledge and wisdom after having read so many scriptures, that is of no use provided you cannot implement it, you cannot use it in your day-to-day life. So Swami Sivananda is a synthesis, he is a combination, he is an amalgamation, and he has then gunena, all these good qualities you try to develop, and all the nakaratmaka gunas. This jealousy, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, anger, lust, gunena Vijayi Bhava. Then Achararena Vijayi Bhava. Number 3 mandate. Third mandate which I have discovered after studying Sivananda's philosophy. This Achararena, yes, whatever you are telling, you should profess it, you should practice it, as told by me earlier. An ounce of practice is 1,000 times better than the tons of preaching. So, whether it is Satya or Ahimsa or good qualities or Sama or Dama or Titiksha or tolerance, first of all, you try to implement in your whole life, practice it. Whether it is exercise or or it is balanced diet, or it is a good lifestyle. You will try to do it fast. So others will try to emulate from you. That is the reason why the present generation are degrading their sense of respect for their elderly persons. With the due apology to the elderly persons, most of the elderly persons. If we smoke in an open place, and if you ask our children not to smoke, friends, they will never obey us. We have to follow the truth fast, and then we have to ask our children to follow us or to implement that in our life, in their life. Rupena vijayi bhava, gunena vijayi bhava, acharanena vijayi bhava, ucharanena vijayi bhava. There must not be any difference between your preaching and your practice, your acharana and ucharana. Yes, karmanyanyata. I have seen so much hypocrites, so many hypocrites during my lifetime. With the due apology, human life is very, very, very complicated life. Yes, no doubt, it is a boon for all of us. We are born on this surface of the earth, and it is a blessing of Almighty for all. But friends, if we not utilize this thought properly, then it will be a distinct component in the entire life. Karmanyanya, vachasyanya, manasyanya, duratmana. Yes, is ucharanena vijayi bhava. Your acharana and ucharana, there must be symmetry, there must be correlation between these two things. And then number 5 is pracharanena. Then only you can get an authority to prachar, to propagate, to promote this. So friends, this is part of the mandate of Swami Sivananda philosophy. I understand, who once again I would like to say, who is a combination of Lord Buddha, Lord Swami Vivekananda, who represents Karma Yoga, the Buddha, who represents Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti means what type of bhakti? It is supreme love. Bhakti means unless and until you have love in your heart. This anuragaha, pragara anuragaha bhakti. If you don't have that intense love, you cannot have bhakti. Bhakti is not confined to the deities only. I can have bhakti for Swamijis, I can bhakti for my fellow beings, I can bhakti for my students, that is it. I can bhakti for my children, I can bhakti for my environment, I can bhakti. So this is Abdopasi. So these are the components of which are required that Swami Sivananda, he is a combination of Lord Buddha, Swami Vivekananda, who represents Karma Yoga, and Buddha, who represents love, universal love of bhakti, and Sankara, who represents Jnana Yoga in our tradition. A unique combination, an uncommon combination, na bhuto na bhavishyati. Prithivyan etatsaha janaha na bhutoha na bhavishyati. He was never, such a person was never born. And I doubt whether in days to come, in years to come, in generations to come, a person of that stature will be born in this universe. So friends, today we are observing the 125th birth anniversary of Swami Sivananda. As a token of my review, yes, as told by my colleague that today is the day on which we should pray, none other than Swami Sivananda. For what? For his karuna, for his encouragement, for his asirvachana, for his blessings, so that we can get ourselves equipped to serve the mankind with a sense of love. Once again I underline it. Swami Sivananda's service to mankind with a sense of love. So serve is the end, serve is the bonum, serve is the, and all these things, 3 things, I should say that it should be treated as means. So meditate to realize yourself, and after that you love, and then only you serve with love. So this is what, so that is the mandate. Rupena vijayi bhava, gunena vijayi bhava, acharanena vijayi bhava, ucharanena vijayi bhava, pracharanena vijayi bhava. And I think if we can do all these 5 things, yes, we can do justice to Sivananda's philosophy. Friends, I thank my colleague for giving a proposal to incorporate the philosophy of Swami Sivananda in our curriculum. By inserting something, some components in the curriculum, I think the purpose will not be served. I am thankful, I am grateful to Swami Padmanabhanandaji and Guru Vedantanandaji and Divine Life Society for instituting 20 scholarships in our university for promoting Swami Sivananda's philosophy. Some days back, when I constituted a committee as per the memorandum of understanding, and I asked my Dean Academic Affairs to give a circular to the students to appear an interview for getting that scholarship. We formulated certain principles, certain guidelines. We asked students to know. Out of 1,700 students, nearly 700 students, they came and attended the interview. That shows that they have got a potential temperament to know Swami Sivananda's philosophy, or to be guided by the life and philosophy of Swami Sivananda. No doubt we can do something by implementing a curriculum, but we can do more if this movement is taken as an extracurricular activity in all these schools and colleges. Yes, as you have instituted one memorial lecture in the name of our Swami Padmanabhananda Maharaj, on behalf of Divine Life Society, he has donated a corpus fund of 40 lakhs to our university, and we are giving the scholarship to 20 students every year from the interest accrued on that. Similarly, some lectures can be added, and I am confident that in course of time, I will be able to transform the mindset of my students, my teachers, my employees by implementing or by propagating, promoting Swami Sivananda's philosophy through this institution, through the institution of these scholarships. There is a need of the transformation of mindset everywhere, and it can be done if we show our temperament, show our interest, show our commitment, show our dedication. So today, yes, time is over. Will you help me? Then all right. Let me use these 5 minutes in a best possible manner by offering my salutation.